All right. Good afternoon. Welcome to the Mastercam 2024 rollout of general enhancements. I'm going to show you the top 9 things that I think you should know about general enhancements in Mastercam 2024. Let's just go ahead and get started already. Okay, modifying drafting dimensions directly. So in Mastercam 2023, introduced in-panel methods to the drafting function panel to modify font format and drafting entity placement. So basically, without all the extra jargon, what we're saying is Mastercam basically added these 3 new screens to drafting dimensions. So this basic screen was there previously, the advanced screen was there previously, dimension attributes, brand new for 2024, dimension text, you can control the size, the font, and everything else, and leaders and witnesses. Basically, Mastercam taking all those things, putting it into one nice little neat package so you could get it all in one shot. Note workflow improvement. Note workflow has really not changed a whole lot other than their leader line. So you're still going to go ahead and add your notes just the way you used to always do it. However, when we come over and we go to add a leader line, the old way of doing it, you would have to say add and then point and then say add and then point. You would be going constantly back and forth to add each leader line. Basically now 2024 has allowed you to just say add, and you're just going to go ahead and click, 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 click to your heart's content. Add leader lines to wherever you want. If for some reason it didn't go to the right spot, the wrong geometry, or you just don't like the last one, you can hit the escape button. We'll get rid of the last leader line that you had. Once you get all of the leader lines in place that you want, you just hit the enter button and you're good to go. You're not doing this crazy back and forth anymore. So again, streamlining how you're doing your leader lines. Dynamic trim. So we're going to go in over here, all of your trim entities, divide, trim to point, lengthen and shorten, all that stuff is going to be added now in the wireframe under this dynamic trim button here. Again, they're trying to just streamline where you go. You're going to do it all in one spot now. If you didn't like doing that, if you like the old way, you could always come over here and say trim to entities, break 2 pieces, divide, join entities, modify length. You could do all that stuff separately, just the way you've always done it. But hey, why would you do that, right? When you got everything in one spot. Beautiful. Replacing and extracting files. So, new for 24, when you open an MCAM content file containing a .config or .workspace files, you're going to be asked if you want to replace your current config or workspace files with those in the content file. This is going to update your current session of Mastercam only. It will not overwrite your config or workspace files. It will only update the current session. Good to know. Content files. So when for updating content files, you're no longer going to need to run the migration wizard on content files. When you drag the old version of content file into Mastercam, a prompt will ask you if you want to update the file. If you click yes, Mastercam is going to copy the old version and it's going to put it in a folder called, ready for this, older versions, in the same location as the existing content file. So Mastercam then will extract and update those files. If we're going to be working with PDF files, when you're opening the content files, PDFs, Mastercam is now going to prompt whether you want to open the PDFs in your default browser or a PDF reader. So if you click yes, Mastercam opens all the PDF files listed. And if you do not wish to be prompted every time you extract a PDF file, That's going to be over here. You're just going to uncheck this box right here. This is checked for you as a default, just to let you know. System enhancements. So besides reversing a chain or changing its side, you can now select a chaining arrow to have the associated entry selected in the chain manager, as shown in the picture below. So basically, layman's terms, the old way of doing it, if you wanted to change the direction of this, you would have to go into your chain manager, click on the chain, right click, and then you would have to say reverse chain, reverse side, so on and so forth. Now you can just click on the chain and just come right out here, and you're going to be able to just click on the arrow, and it's either going to change direction or you can change side or both, right from inside your Mastercam, in your Mastercam designing window. Also, warning of corrupt planes. So previously, if you opened a file with corrupt planes in Mastercam, you received no warnings or entries at all. Now a dialog box is going to come up and say, hey, you've got plane errors. What do you want to do with them? So kind of hard to believe that that wasn't there before, but I guess they're warning you of that stuff now. So better late than never, Mastercam, I guess, is what I'm trying to say. Pretty good. Adjusting the translucency of glass material and outlined entities. So we come over here, glass material. If you choose that as a material, you're going to be able to adjust the opacity of it. Which is something that you've always kind of been able to do, which is nothing really new, but it also will adjust the outlines as well as just the surface or solids, right? You'll be able to see through it. Before you would adjust it, you could make this almost clear, but you would still have this really dark, deep outline. So now your outline also is adjustable. All with the opacity of your material. So kind of an all for one kind of deal. Hole making, graphical planes, and colored selection display. This is where it gets kind of good. So these planes are going to be color coded for critical depths and display across holes of different axes. So these planes are going to be able to be live updated with changes and gives users immediate feedback on the calculation of a toolpath. So these planes can also be edited directly from the graphics view as well to reference features on parts or fixtures. So this new linking page is going to be available on basically any of the hole making toolpaths: drill, circle mill, helix bore, chamfer drill, advanced drill, and thread mill toolpaths. So let's see. Let me just show you what I'm talking about over here. So if we come on in over here, let's show you this. Let's come in. Let's see, toolpath. Let's add the drill function. And I'll come in. All right. Actually, let's do this. And let me say selected order. Let's redo that. Okay, sure. I'll take it. And let's see, I'm going to pick a drill. Okay, so when we get over here into linking parameters, you're going to see that I'm now getting for each one of these holes a retract, a top of stock, and a depth. I could turn these on or off if I want. If I don't want to see the retract, each one is toggleable. Say that 3 times fast. There also can be switched between absolute, incremental, and associative. Let me put this on absolute. Boom, boom, boom. And then that kind of breaks it up into these giant visual planes, which is nice. So let's see. Retract the 0.5. Let's make my top of stock. Let's come over here and let's make that my top of stock. And let's say my depth, let's make sure that it's down here at the bottom. Okay, so now you could easily see where we are here. Top of stock, retract, and my depth. I could come in here if I want, and I could just grab the plane. Let's see. Oops. Yes, I do. There we go. I could grab the plane if I want to. And adjust it on the fly if I want. I could come in and I could grab it off of geometry. Or I could just key the number in if I wanted to. Let's say I wanted to make depth. I could just key in a number if I want. Or pick the geometry. Absolute, absolute, absolute. Again, makes nice use of visuals. Very easy to see where your drill is starting, top of stock, where the depth is, and where your retract level is. And again, I do not like that retract level. Let's bring a retract level somewhere up here, off the top of the part. And let's make that retract 7 inches. It was very easy to see that that retract level was not in a good spot. Anyway, graphical planes, you get the idea. Very useful, very user-friendly, and great with the visuals. Love it. I would suggest getting in there and playing around with it. I think you're going to love it too. All right, let's get back. All right. So now we're going to get into the G-View Cube and the new gnomon, right? This is like the biggest thing I think that everyone notices when they jump in the 24. It's you probably noticed it on the last little demo that I did. You're going to come over here and you're going to see the cube and gnomon can be used to maneuver around your part. So instead of just using your gnomon, you could actually click on the cube itself. So you could come over here, click on which side you want to see. You could click on an edge. You could click on a corner. There's also some arrows down here that I'll just show you. Very user friendly, and let's just get into it. So if I come down here, I'll pull this up. So now you can see what we've got down here, our gnomon. If I want to see the top, I just click on the top. I could click on the front. We'll click on the front. If I want to come over, pick a corner, pick an edge, pick a side edge, isometric, you get the idea. Also, I could pan with these arrows down here, pan up and down. If I hold down the Alt key and use those, it spins. And then we have this guy here. If I click on it, it's going to spin 180 degrees. If I hold down Alt and click it, Control and click, we're going to start spinning that way. If I hold down Shift, we spin the other way. And if you get confused and not know what we're doing, we could just hover over this and it's going to tell you. So just click moves it 180. Shift and click is going to give me 90 degrees. Shift Alt and click will flip it negative 90. You get the idea. Anyway, a lot of fun. Something else I wanted to show you guys too. So when you're scrolling in and out, right, we can zoom in and zoom out. If you hold down the Shift key, now you zoom in and out at 7x. It goes 7 times faster. So you could also really lose your part out of here and like not know where the heck you are. Remember how you used to be able to right click and say fit and that gets you back? You're also going to be able to just double click on your cube and it does it the same thing. It's going to get you back as well. I think that works out pretty nice. Let's see. That is about all I've got here for you guys. Let's see. Let me go back. All right. Oh, stock setup enhancement. I almost forgot. So we come in here for setting up your stock. They're back to 3 different ways. 23, they kind of came back. They were only doing the block, which was a little annoying. So now we're back to, we could do it from 2 points. We can do the cube. Now they also added in cylinder, cylindrical stock. So it's kind of nice. We're back to setting up stock. Makes it nice and easy. And I think everyone's gonna love that as well. Okay, that's all I got for you guys as far as the top 9. If anyone has any questions at all, you need to learn a little bit more, or you have some kind of burning questions on anything that I showed you, feel free to email me. You could also get a hold of me at OptiPro 585-265-0160 and ask for myself, and I would be happy to talk to you. Take care, guys. Be safe and have fun cutting ships. Take care.